Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with wrestling coach Nathan Shearer and men's swimming captain Alex Fox. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington and Lee athletics. Women's basketball evened up its ODAC record with the 77-59 victory over Roanoke, while men's hoops fell 83-69 to Lynchburg. Women's swimming improved to 5-2 in dual meets with wins over Bridgewater and Hollins. And at WNL's Jim Kreitzer Invitational, Ron Tassoni won the 184-pound weight bracket to lead the wrestling team to a 6th place overall finish. I'm joined now by wrestling coach Nathan Shearer. Nathan, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy.
Ron's performance over the weekend gave him the career record for wins at WNL with 85. He's also 21-1 this season. What have his leadership and experience meant to your team?
I mean, you can't really put it into words. He's probably the most authentic leader I've ever been around as far as, things don't always come easy to him. He's had some highs and lows over the 4 years here, but from first year to fourth year, I tell you, he always looks inward, and he's so motivated by himself that we're just trying to guide him through the process, and that that definitely rubs off on everyone that's around him, including me and teammates and everyone.
WNL has 6 dual meet wins on the season. You've had a lot of individual success, including at the home tournament over the weekend. What's the current state of the Generals wrestling program, and where do you see things heading?
Well, I think we're in a good place. I mean, the facts are, even coming into the season, we were one of the smaller teams in the NCAA. And to have 6 wins in dual meets and having a lot of forfeits and voids, what's happened is a lot of our guys have had to switch weight classes, wrestle out of their weight class, where it's, excuse me, but not really beneficial to them. It's hard enough to win at your own weight class, but we've asked a lot of the guys, and they've responded well. But we have a lot of individuals that are having some of the best career years in the history of the program individually, so it's really exciting.
How can that individual success help you build depth through recruiting?
I think when guys win, people want to come to a place that they know that they have good workout partners and have a chance to reach their goals. And we have a lot of guys on our team that they're really focused on school and wrestling, and that's what we ask a lot of our guys. And I think that's an attractive option. I mean, that's why you come to Washington and Lee.
WNL will host the NCAA East Regional at the end of February. What kind of opportunity does that provide for your program?
Right. First, I just want to thank everybody in the administration over there in athletics that have kind of signed off on that, and I think it just speaks volumes to the supporting student athletes. And we had field hockey here the last couple of years, and now wrestling and other events. So just really appreciative of all the work that's going to go into that. And ultimately, we don't have to travel. Our guys can practice at home, be in their own little environment, and kind of just be a lot more comfortable. So I think it's just a pleasant situation that any coach would want to be in.
Nathan, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Hey, thanks, Jeremy.
Joining me now is Alex Fox, senior swimming captain from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Alex, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
WNL is 4-1 in dual meets. Back in the fall, you won the Randolph-Macon Invitational, came in second at Franklin and Marshall. How well have the Generals performed so far this year?
I think we've all been very happy with our performance thus far. Obviously, you never like to lose, but our 2 losses have come against very competitive teams that honestly were a little better than we were. But I think we came out of those meets very confident in our performance, and we're able to move forward very well from this.
After competing mostly against Division II schools in the Bluegrass Mountain Conference in previous years, WNL won the first ever ODAC men's swimming title last season. How does being in the ODAC impact the Generals program?
Yeah, so you could say we might have been a little out of our league competing in the Bluegrass, competing against Division II teams that could offer scholarships, and they were a little more talented than we were. So the level of competition was higher. So when we moved to the ODAC, there are only 4 or 5 teams that can actually field men's swimming programs, so the level of competition diminished a little bit. But I think it gave a lot of our swimmers more of an opportunity to step up and really play a role in scoring and contributing to the team.
You've got just 2 events left in the regular season, a trip to Catholic on Saturday, VMI and Ferrum coming to Lexington next weekend. What are the team's objectives for those 2 meets?
So right now we're entering taper season where we're pretty beat up after a training trip. So obviously we'll be looking to compete, but most swimmers will maybe swim off events, try to work on specialty strokes, stuff like that. So hope to get 2 Ws, but maybe not focus on swimming our fastest.
What are the Generals' expectations for the upcoming postseason?
We expect to win. We expect to win ODAX again for the second year in a row. Also hope to have some individuals perform well enough at ODAX to qualify for NCAAs and move on further in competition.
Alex, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. The wrestling team opens up Centennial Conference play at McDaniel, where the Generals will face Muhlenberg and the Merchant Marine Academy. Men's and women's swimming head to Washington for a dual meet against Catholic. Men's basketball visits Hampton-Sydney, while women's hoops will face Randolph on the road. And the track and field teams resume the indoor season at the Marietta Open. For WNL Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.